So here's the first issue on this trip. I keep seeing my driver's side rear tire drop down ever so slightly, so let's go check it out. There's got to be a hole. Oh wow, what the heck happened here? What is going on? Uh-oh. I'm getting some kind of residue. You guys see that green there? It looks like something might be coming off of this tire or something. Huh. It's saying on the indicator that it's the same temperature. Uh-oh. Is that it right there? Oh no. That didn't last long. That didn't last long at all, guys. Looks like I got a little bit of a hole in the tire. Ah. You know what's funny? My truck can't even run this air compressor. If you can't see that, that's 900 watts. So, all right, let's go ahead and just try to get this topped off. I'm gonna try to get it to at least 80. But yeah, I think this tire might need to be replaced. And I just got these tires, sadly. Yeah, crazy. But yeah, you can clearly see there's a nail in that tire. Haven't made even 500 miles. And I'm pretty sure, because it's on the side of the tire, it might need to be replaced. I don't know what this green stuff is. Anybody can tell me in the comment section, but do you hear that? It's not even holding stinking air, so I'm gonna have to I'm just gonna go ahead and pull this tire down. This sucks. I literally just got these tires. And you know what's funny, and if you didn't watch my last video, I'll post one before this. I didn't even want these tires. I actually wanted the Goodyear Endurance, and the guy just wasn't paying attention and still put these on, and they promised me these tires were the best. So we'll see. If not, you're gonna hear about it. So I can hear the air coming out of the tire. I may just take it off at our next stop. Let's just keep going. I mean, if it blows, the nail is pretty much on the side wall, and that typically means you have to get a new tire. So yeah, I'll just go ahead and I just topped it off, so we'll see how far we can get. That's insane. I haven't even gone a couple miles. This has 71 PSI, but you could hear the air coming out of the tire. Yeah, unfortunately, I think that tire's gonna have to be replaced, so I'm just gonna get as much out of it as I can. And yeah, we have 337 miles basically on this drive. And so this stop here is basically Cynic's. If you guys don't know, it's a really good fuel station. They have premium diesel. We're gonna get some diesel there today because I want to see if there is a difference, because if I can be completely honest with you guys, I mean, you know, fuel economy ain't doing too bad. Total trip right now 11.4, and I am keeping track of just about every single fill up, especially the ones towing. So I just refilled. We're at 110 miles, 11.8 mpg, running about 82 miles an hour, because you guys probably saw there we are at an 80 mile an hour speed limit. That is just nice. And you know, when the truck is healthy like this, I mean, you don't know no difference in speed. But I can't blame this tire issue on Advanta. I want to make that very clear. I'm not going to blame this at all. Obviously, a tire can pick up a nail, whether it's a great tire or a average tire. But Les Schwab said that these Advanta tires are really, really good. So they said a few of their guys run them on their trailers, as I said in the last video. So we'll see how they are. But I mean, so far, I mean, the other ones, they're holding the temperature steady and they're holding the pressure steady. It's just that one tire, obviously. I don't know what that green stuff is, though. I really am a little like lost there. Like, why is there green stuff coming out of there? But it's definitely coming from that one tire for sure. So we got some good news. We actually found a Les Schwab where I bought my tires from in the first place, just 90 miles this way. I called a place in Nashville, Tennessee. I was like, you know, maybe we can just get the tire there because we're stopping there to get a hotel and everything like that. But I didn't think there was Les Schwab's in Wyoming. And actually, yeah, we're in Wyoming. So yeah, we're in Wyoming. So yeah, this is Laramie, Wyoming. They have a Les Schwab. And that kind of brings up a really good topic. So if you are buying tires, if you do a lot of cross-country travel, see, I didn't think about this. You have to be very, very like careful what tire you get, because obviously if a tire shop doesn't carry that tire, you're stuck waiting for that tire to get shipped to that location, or you have to find a place that will get it for you. So I did call a place in Nashville. They did have to order the tire, so it would have been there in a couple of days. But this is just a good example of why I like the Goodyear Endurance tires. Like that way, they're pretty much nationwide. They're very highly recommended, and you probably will have a better shot at getting those tires if you do have something like this happen. Now, hopefully that tire will last 90 more miles, because it just dropped, what? We're at 63 PSI. So we'll see how it does. I'm not sure if you guys know this, but I didn't have the sensors in these tires. And had I not added those before this trip, I would have never known the tire was low, and it's very, very possible that tire would have blown probably. So, I mean, the good news is the temperatures are really good around this time of the year, especially here in Wyoming. Like, we're 130 miles out of Cheyenne. So figure, you know, another 90 more miles or so on this tire should be fine. I'm hoping that Les Schwab has some, you know, some type of setup where if you have a nail in the tire or something like that, they'll give you some type of discount. I'm hoping I can hustle them, because man, I just bought these tires like 2 weeks ago. Sucks. Now you guys see my temperatures, right? My engine oil temp's at 208, transmission is at 149. I'm pretty sure I'll post before this video, but I did do some upgrades with the transmission, so that bad boy is nice and cold. Engine coolant temps at 192. And look at that, tire pressure low, 62. I'm like looking back there like, please don't explode on us, please. If it was like 90 degrees out, if it was 80 degrees outside, I wouldn't be doing this. I'd be literally switching off that tire. But the temperature is pretty much in line though. It's at 108, so it's pretty much in line with the other ones, although those two on the right are on the sun, and the one on the left, I guess that tire might be taking some more of the brunt there, I guess. But yeah, we should be able to get there without any issues, and if not, I'll report back. We should be pulling in really soon. Want to ask the wife, hey, what's the wind gust outside right now?
It's 33.
And it's at 22 mile an hour winds right now, okay? Check out my fuel economy. Just in case you don't believe me. See that? Blower advisory or something like that. I never even heard of a blower advisory, but here is the fuel economy on the truck. We're getting 153 miles, 11.7 mile per gallon. That is insane. This truck has never gotten that. If it were, obviously, without all my upgrades and the tune, I would probably be around like 7 mpg, 7, 8. Just simply because I'm going 82 mile an hour, and I always go about the speed here. Don't worry, my tires are rated for 87, so we're good there. Temperatures are good, so I'm not worried about that either. But yeah, 11.7 mpg, guys. You guys have seen my videos in the past towing this trailer cross country. I did one with the 2023 GMC. I've done videos with my Ram 3500. I'm just saying, you guys, it's all documented what this trailer does. Like, this trailer is terrible for fuel economy. So you guys see right there. So for the full trip, we're at 11.4, 350 miles. And when I stopped just now for the tire, 50 miles, we're still getting 11.5. And I mean, I'm not even trying to get better fuel economy. I'm just letting the cruise control ruin my fuel economy. I don't even care. I don't even care. Like, normally if I'm really trying, I mean, and truthfully, I would be doing all that crazy stuff, like trying to like ride the, you know, the grades and everything like that, if I weren't deleted. If I weren't weight loss program, excuse me, I can't say that word. I wasn't weight loss program. Almost messed up there. But yeah, we should be to Les Schwab here, get a new tire, and yeah, that'll probably pretty much end this video. So I get to Les Schwab here, and these guys tell me that they don't have these Advanta tires. So they show me all they have. I'm like, well, hold on here. I said, I just spoke with someone here. That's the only reason I'm even coming, simply because I spoke to someone. He said they had 2 different Advanta tires here. Now, we didn't get the guy's name, unfortunately, but the reality is I know I spoke to someone. My wife, did I speak? Okay. So this is like the second time. Les Schwab is the most, they are not clear. And if you're buying something from this company, I'm not trying to throw shade at them, but reality is this is the second time. I literally canceled the tire I had available for me in Nashville because I was thinking I was going to get a tire here. So again, this is just very frustrating, and why I said do not go against what you know. When I first talked to Les Schwab, I called in specifically for Goodyear Endurance tires. They said they didn't have them in stock. I said, that's fine. That's the tire I want. Can you just order them? Well, the guy never ordered the tires. He just assumed I was going to take these Advanta tires. They put them on. I didn't even catch it until I got home because I was assuming that's what I called in for. So here we are again. I get there. They don't even have these tires. And they're like bashing them at this place, basically saying, oh no, we definitely recommend these tires over those. I'm like, well, from Les Schwab to Les Schwab, you guys need to communicate better. So here's the problem. No one has Advanta tires. I don't necessarily have to get these to replace this, but I'm just gonna go ahead and put my spare tire on and hope and pray that that one doesn't have any issues. You know, this is why I always go with my gut. I always get what I want. I'll pay a little bit extra and I don't have to have any issues with it, because if I had an issue with my Goodyear Endurance tire, I could find those tires. My wife's in the truck right now trying to call to see if anyone has this tire, and no one has it. So unfortunately, I gotta pull this tire off, and now I don't have any monitoring on it. And I should have just went with what I wanted. I called Les Schwab. If you didn't watch my last video, I called them specifically asking for Goodyear Endurance tires. When I got my tires put on, I didn't check, and they put on these. And so I called back and says, hey, I didn't want Advanta tires. I wanted Goodyear Endurance. That's why I called you guys. That's why I set up an appointment so you guys can order the tires. And then they sold me on these are great tires and all this crap. And that's cool. And again, this is not a issue with Advanta tires. This is just a nail in the tire. The problem with Advanta is no one carries the tires. So when you want to have matching tires, guess what? You're not going to be able to find it. But I hope this was helpful. We're just a couple hours behind schedule. That's all. It's not a big deal, right?
Not a big deal.
No, it is a big deal. I'm just being, it is a big deal. I'm just kidding. It's not a big deal. At least we're safe.
Yes.
If this is the worst thing that could happen on this trip, then so be it. Yeah. But it's just very frustrating, guys. Like, I will admit, I learned a valuable lesson. I should have just went with what I knew. And now that we're looking for tires, can't find the tire because no one, you know, has it. And obviously even the Les Schwab here said they don't even recommend that tire, which is, it's just funny how, yeah, it's just funny. But it is what it is. You live and you learn. But I'm telling you, I'm going to be an a-hole in the future. When I say something, if you do something outside of what I ask, game on. I'm going to blow you away.